I'm curious to know how much of your art in general and how much of your focus on this piece and this theme comes from your own background, not just your experience looking for a house, but your own background in Haiti and with Haitian concepts and ideas.
Yeah, well, I think for me, I'm Haitian American, so I was the first generation. My grandparents immigrated from Haiti to the US back in the 70s, and my mom is the youngest of six. So I feel like I'm kind of in that in between of being
Yeah.
like 1.5 of a first generation, because there's a lot about being an American citizen that I had to learn on my own and navigate on my own. And there was a lot of Haitian culture that I grew up with in my household because of my grandmother raising me and my mom also instilling a lot of values of being determined, being hopeful, and remaining faithful. So I am a part of the Christian faith. And one of the things that continue to astound me as we have these conversations with each other is how faith and hope continue to be like the best of friends. And one of the visuals and the artwork that I wanted to use to convey that was the use of butterflies. So in many cultures, butterflies are considered these symbols of hope. So even though there is this really hard thing happening with redlining where people are being targeted and deemed hazardous or not good enough to receive resources, there's still that sense of hope floating around that you can find your way to what you need. And I think as an artist and as a person, I also carry that with me, that like hope and faith that there will be opportunities for you to move forward with people who are like-minded, who also want to see positive change happen. This has been, again, such a wonderful project, and there's so many ways that we're in alignment, even though our faith happens to be different.
The fact that you're focused on redlining says a lot to me, because it's so many immigrants, for the best of reasons, come to America fleeing oppression, but believing that they're coming to a land of promise. And that promise is so badly or so much yet not fulfilled. And
Indeed.
you're giving one example of it.
They recently did a study across 100 cities and found that neighborhoods that had been redlined years ago are today 5 degrees hotter in summer on average. And in some cities, it's actually a 12 degree in certain neighborhoods. And this heat is not only very uncomfortable and raises all sorts of, I think, mental health challenges and community challenges, it's also becoming deadly. It is deadly and becoming deadlier. And this is because of rising temperatures coming from the climate crisis. And one of my hopes for your piece, Chanel, is that people will begin to make this connection, that it's not a coincidence that communities where Black, Brown, and Indigenous people live have higher levels of pollution and toxicity and heat. This is a legacy of racist policy. And I also hope that some of that call to action, that people will move from sort of making that understanding and feeling the discomfort in that to not just pushing that away, but really getting involved then with local climate justice groups, being part of making that change.